Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sougath and you're watching Crazy Hospitality. Generally in my channel you will be getting videos about my own personal experience in a hospitality industry. It might be about J1 experience or Canada study permit. But in today's video, I have someone else who is sharing his personal experience. He has started his career from scratch and currently he is an operational manager in Australia. You guys have requested me to find out some updates about Australia as well. So I have a colleague. His name is Debashish Sarkar, and he is currently as a working as a operation manager in Australia. So he's sharing his own experience. Basically, he's from Bangladesh. He worked in different countries and currently settled in Australia. So let's listen from him only. How was his journey? How is his experience? And how did he get this opportunity in Australia? Let's begin today's video.
Thank
Hello.
you, Mr. Devashish, for your valuable time that you have given to us on your off day. As you know, on my channel, I try to give informations to the people how to get a job in abroad. So this is all about. Thank you. As you are, I know you
You're
since
welcome.
like almost like 6, 7 years. We worked together in Abu Dhabi. You were working for Western, and I was working for St. Regis Abu Dhabi. From there, we have the friendship with Mr. Devashish. So I just reached out to Mr. Devashish, and he has like given his valuable time to us just to share his experience. So, Mr. Devashish, if you can just give your brief introduction, why did you join the hospitality industry? What was your experience in the past, and all those stuffs?
Yeah, sure. Good afternoon here. Maybe good morning in India. So,
Yeah.
yeah, nice to seeing you, Shogat, after a long time. It's been a long time we didn't talk also on the video chat, but we're in
Yes.
contact. So
Yes.
that happens in the hospitality industry that um, even we are going far away from each other, but the world is small. We keep getting connected for some reason. Now, I started my hospitality career before 12 years that I started doing my first job. I studied in 2006 my bachelor's of hospitality. I finished in 2010, but while I was studying, I started working, which is a very important thing that if while you are studying and if you can get some experience, it doesn't need to have be paid or something. Maybe you're not finding a job, but you can make some good contact with your teachers, friends, or the senior students who already got a job. So if you make a good contact and even get into any of the hotels, it doesn't matter if it is a restaurant, go get some experience, learn the things, which is very important. So in my career, what I did, I started working in 2008 when I was on my third year of my bachelor's. So I worked in a small restaurant, and then I started having good contact with my teachers. And one of my uni coordinator, she gave me a placement in a four-star hotel. So that was my first time I went into a hotel properly to look around, inside, outside, everywhere to get an idea. So I worked there only for 3 months, but that 3 months working in the hotel that I wrote in the resume, the next placement was very easy for me to get. And then I joined in Westin Bangkok. They one of the before used to be the Star Road properties like St. Regis, Sheraton,
Mhm.
Westin. We all are in the same group now. It's all owned by the Marriott Group.
Marriott.
So as soon as I get into the Westin, they that was the first question they asked me, "Did you work somewhere else?" So as I went through the teacher, so I think they didn't ask my resume and stuff. It was long time back, so I went with my resume. I told them, yes, I worked in a four-star hotel for 3 months, just an internship. And when I said that, I could see in their face that, okay, they are fine. At least I know the standard and behavior, how to speak to the people, what is the ability that I can continue working there. That was pretty easy for me to get into a five-star hotel. And after that, literally I didn't look back. I moved to Westin Bangkok to Westin Abu Dhabi. Sorry, in this meantime I work as a restaurant manager in a four-star hotel. That hotel is already been closed because of some other issues. They had to rebuild the building and stuff, so the owners shut it down. But there was for 6 months, and then I got a chance in West in Abu Dhabi, where I worked with Shogat in the same campus. We used to have
Yeah.
the sister properties with the St. Regis, so that was a good experience. So once I finished my 5 years in Abu Dhabi, then I moved to Australia, and here I work in few restaurants and with the Hilton Group. So I worked in the Hilton Hotel for 3 years, and then I moved in a franchisee restaurant. It's an American franchisee named Lone Star.
Okay.
So I moved there as an operations manager.
Oh.
So the journey so far is good. I will encourage the people who are hardworking, because it's not a sitting job like people working as IT or accountant and stuff. So this is the reason that I choose. I don't want to sit in the desk for 9 hours, 10 hours, and then going back home. But I like to be on the floor, and then you do your paperwork, same time you are doing your operational work. This excites me more than sitting and doing a focused job for 9-10 hours. I also work in the, you remember in Westin I was in the cost control. I
Yeah.
had a very big interest to be a cost controller, because I thought maybe it will be very exciting to control all the cost of the hotel and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I did it for 1 year, and then
Mm-hmm.
I lost the interest. I said, no, this
No,
is not
it's
for
not
me.
your cup of
I
tea.
love to be with the people. Yeah, I love to be with the people. Like to speak to the people, and then I like to walk around and see the things.
Okay.
So that is so far. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Devashita, for the brief intro about you. Devashita,
Okay.
as you were saying that you were already in the like a cost control, I know that you have gone to different departments to work as well, and there have many
Hmm.
people are asking these questions that when they join the industry, as we know that it's very easy to switch because you can do a cross training or anything, as you have done.
Hmm.
So, what is your viewpoint and what is your experience? Which department do you suggest to the people to go ahead for their future aspects, like to grow? How can they choose those?
Now this is a tough question. It looks a easy question, but actually it's tough. It's because it's totally depends on the individual. Maybe I like the things that you don't like. Like the
Yeah.
things that somebody doesn't like, right?
Yes.
So what I suggest that if you are studying hospitality and you, oh, sorry, my camera.
Mhm.
Sorry, if you are studying hospitality and you want to get into hospitality, first just get in an idea by reading the books or speaking to the people that which department attracts you more. Some people like to cook, let them join in the kitchen. Some people like to smile and speak to the people,
Mhm.
let them go to the front desk. Some people like to serve the food, try to manage the restaurant and stuff. Let them go to the food and beverage. But the most important thing is getting into the hotel first, in the hotel industry.
Mhm.
Once you have any experience, as I said before, once you have an experience, and then it's easy to switch in the department. If you're a good worker, you are a hardworking person, you are honest,
Mhm.
then, and if your manager, it's not that the manager needs to like you, but if you have a good communication with the HR, your manager, or the other department,
Mhm.
and you think that no, I cannot improve furthermore, or I don't like this department anymore, you can switch to other department easily.
Okay.
The hotel is very flexible in that. It might take you some time. It's not that, oh, today I'm working in the front desk and no, I want to go to the accounts, or maybe I want to go to the kitchen. It doesn't work in one day.
Mhm.
But so example, you are working in the front desk for last 6 months and you think that, it's a big boring job. I don't want to speak to the people more, and I want
Mhm.
to work in the back of house, maybe in housekeeping supervisor, manager, or executive housekeeper. Or you think that no, I will go to the kitchen, I will not talk much with the people, but I will do my work. That's fine. But wait for some time. It might take you 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, but the
To
opportunity will
understand the
come.
department.
Because in hospitality industry or in the hotels,
Mhm.
restaurants, the turnover is high. Maybe one
Okay.
person is working somewhere for a few months and then they
Mhm.
switch.
Yeah.
You also work in the
Yeah.
St. Regis for I'm not sure how many, couple of years, and then you
Yeah.
got a
One and a
better
half years.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you got a better opportunity. You got promoted. You moved to another hotel, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So when you moved from your position, somebody may be that time working in the kitchen. I will say, "Oh, Shogat left. I will contact
That's a
his manager,
vacancies
and
available.
maybe I
So
can get."
yeah.
There will be vacancies all the time.
Yeah. That's correct.
Hmm.
So the question is as you have already informed about your career, so there is a
Yeah.
question that you have worked in different countries.
Hmm.
So how is your experience as compared to the salary aspects, employees, like how they treated you, and as well as the growth aspects? Like which country did you
Hmm.
feel? I don't want like you mention a particular country because might be that country will get offended on you, but just tell me a brief thing, like might be a Middle East was the better place, or Australia is currently a better place, or it was your Thailand
Hmm.
experience was the best one. So just give me a brief outcome, like salary, how was the behavior of the employees, and the opportunities that you were going to grow in your life, in your career.
Okay. So for the behavior, I think once you get into a hotel thing, there will be a strict environment. So in the hotels, normally you get a um, guideline that you cannot use those languages, and you have to behave properly with your seniors, with the same colleagues or anything. It should be with a proper language.
Hmm.
So if you violate those rules, you
Hmm.
might be restricted or you can be fired. It
Yeah.
happened in front of me many times in St. Regis, in Westin. I'm sure you saw also.
Yeah.
So anything like even one of my colleagues, he was abusing the other colleague.
Hmm.
Both got terminated the next day. They said, "Okay, you guys just
Yeah.
take rest, look after you." And
Yeah.
then after 1 week, they were being sent home.
Yes.
So this is a very good thing in the hotel industry that everybody respect each other.
Hmm.
In might be in some cases you will see if you become very close friends with somebody and then they might misbehave, but that's up to you how you make your relationship with the other people.
Okay.
Now, as a if you go to Abu Dhabi or in the Middle East countries, they are very strict about the rules.
Hmm.
Also, their working environment is good.
Hmm.
If you want to grow your career, I will suggest you to go to the Middle East because they have so many hotels, so many opportunities. Not now, because now
The COVID
the
situation is there.
entire
Yeah.
world is going through a problem. So
Yeah.
in normal days, I'm saying,
Hmm.
because if you go to Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Qatar, or anywhere, any other countries,
Hmm.
there is so much turnover and you can switch your positions faster.
Okay.
Where in India, it might take you 2 years to get your first promotion. There, you might get a
In one
promotion
year.
every. Yeah,
Yeah, if,
it
even in
happened in
six
front of
months you
your
get
eyes,
it. It happened with me only. Within one year, I got the promotion.
of course. So you got it, and then you remember when I joined first in Westin, and then after 1 year, I got promoted also.
Yeah.
So it's very high turnover, high opportunity. Then you can grow up.
Yes.
Even my HR manager, he became the HR director in 5 years.
Oh,
So
okay.
he was a student when he joined with me. Well, anyway, he's German and he's a super smart guy. He came from Vita Futura. So he
Okay.
finished his study.
Yeah, with the.
Then he joined the Vita Futura 1.5 year.
Mhm.
Then he joined the HR, assistant HR manager.
Mhm.
Next year, HR manager. After a couple of years, HR director. So he
Okay.
he is very good, Peter. Um, but I saw other people also. Shafiq from Pakistan, he was just a electrician, but
Okay.
he was a very hardworking guy. So
Yeah.
he electrician, then he became night supervisor, assistant engineer, engineering manager. Now he is director of engineering.
Wow.
So everything happens in front of my eyes. Yeah, in 5 6 hour years they just went to the. But yes, there is obviously very good communication, very hardworking people who
Yeah.
grows up. It's not
Okay.
that you go Middle East and you get success now.
Yes, you have to
Now
work
another
hard.
thing
That's
is,
true.
yeah, you have to work hard.
Yeah.
Now, for a salary perspective, obviously you cannot compare Australia, US, and stuff. They obviously pay more, but again, you have to keep in mind. You have to keep in mind that in Abu Dhabi you are getting provided all accommodation and everything,
Accommodation, medical insurance, everything
everything,
has been
right?
taken care.
Yeah, and once you
Fooding
become a
as well.
manager, you get your family visa and stuff. But in
Yeah.
Australia, that is they are paying good, but you have to maintain your own house, your
Hmm.
own
Same thing like in
everything.
US also. Yeah, in US
Yes,
also
in
you have
US,
to get everything like you
yeah.
in your own
We can
expense.
say
You have to
in like
get it.
in India, we have to get everything by ourselves.
Yeah, that's true. So
Yeah.
the is then moving to the next question, which everyone is very curious to know. So as
Mhm.
you are working in Australia, so how is the work culture in Australia? And if anyone newcomers want to land up in Australia, can you give you like guidance how to come over there? Like what is the pathway? Because most of us wanted to go abroad, but they don't know the direction because there are so many fake consultancies and other thing are in this world right now. They are just cheating with
Yeah.
the people. So if you can guide some
Mhm.
people, how what is the direction, how much experience they needed to come to Australia?
Okay. So in Australia, so far I saw, you can say 95% people who are coming, they are coming as a student.
Okay.
Rest 5 10% people who are coming, they are either worked already 5 years as a restaurant manager, director of operations, or director of food and beverage. Those people, they come here as a skilled migrant.
Okay.
So because they have 5 years of experience or 3 years of minimum experience, those people, they can apply to the government, but
Mm-hmm.
then the Australian government will decide that they will bring them here or not. Plus
Okay.
they have some IELTS requirement and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, but people who come here as a student, which is the maximum number, they also come here. They start doing some odd jobs, or they do the cleaning jobs and stuff. But those people who has little experience, again, I'm saying little experience back in India in the hotel or in the restaurant, they can easily get into a hotel or restaurant job in here.
Okay,
So they go,
they don't get a visa directly, right? So yeah, they have to go through the like student visa and then come up over there, work and get a work permit and like same thing like what we do in
right.
Canada right now. Like you have
Uh-huh.
to study
Yeah.
and after finishing your 1 year or 2 years, you get the work permit and then you can land up to the jobs. Is that
No, no.
correct?
See, as soon as you come in here, you have 20 hours allowance,
Yeah,
right? So you can
part
work
time,
20 hours
part time. Yeah.
part time. You can work 20 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and getting 20 hours is pretty easy
Okay.
if you have a good common sense. If you are a bit hardworking, if you have a little experience or sometimes no experience, people will give you a job to
Mm-hmm.
see how you go. If
Mm-hmm.
they see that no, this guy is sincere, keep them in the job because it's only 20 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, but again, I will say that if somebody cannot afford, because it's a lot of money needed when you come for the student visa,
Yes.
a lot. Yeah,
Yes, that's true.
especially if you come with your partner, like if you're married, or here they accept the partner visa. So if you have a girlfriend or boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
so you can come here. One person, the person who is studying, they can work 20 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Rest, the other person, they can work full time.
Yeah, something like open work permit, what we have it, the concept which we
Right.
have it
Yeah.
in Canada and USA as well. Like
Right.
the
Correct.
student is coming over there as a student visa, is working 20 hours, but his family member, like his wife or a partner, what you said, can work
Mhm.
like full time. Even they can do a
Yeah.
overtime and they can earn some more money for the family.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
that makes more sense when you are paying a high tuition fee. If you
Yeah.
have a partner, then it's easy for you to maintain. Otherwise, working only 20 hours, it's pretty hard to maintain your study plus accommodation and everything, because
Mm-hmm.
20 hours is not much money.
Okay.
Until unless you have very good backup at home,
Mm-hmm.
it's a different thing.
And just an example, like how much, because I'm doing the Canada study permit. because I'm
Mhm.
myself is going as a student, as you know already. So how
Yeah.
much do you think average will be the expense for a student visa, like a overall, like if even if like a PG diploma course they are going, is there any concept like in Australia also that if they are studying for 1 year, they will get a visa for one work permit for 1 year, or if they are studying for 2 years, they get a visa for 3 years. This is the concept which we have it in Canada. So.
Okay, so Canada, okay, so pretty much similar in Australia. So if you study here, if you're studying masters,
Mhm,
so you study your masters for 2 years,
mhm.
and then you get your 3 years. They starting from this year, 3 years you can gain some experience,
Okay.
earn some money.
Okay.
So you have 3 years full time work permit.
Okay.
So if you work 24 hours a day, the
Uh-huh.
government will not say anything.
Okay. And what about the 1 year PG diploma courses in Australia?
That I am not sure about the 1 year because so far I saw everybody was studying either the bachelor's
Okay.
or the master's.
Okay. Okay. No worries. We will find out that one also. And and how much in an average after completing this, how much in average they can earn? Like if you can just say me in Indian rupees, like
Mhm.
monthly, like what is the total expense they can earn, and how much they can
Yeah.
expense for the cost of living. So just to
Okay.
verify
So,
how is the life in Australia, that's the reason I'm asking.
so if you are a full-time employee in here,
Mm-hmm.
easily you can earn because here they calculate yearly. So yearly it will be around 45 to $50,000, which if you divided by 12 months, it will be $4,000. Okay, make it $4,000 and then you have to pay tax because there is high tax.
Okay.
So in average, just take that you are earning 3,200 to 3,500 after
Mhm.
your tax
Deduction
money,
of the tax.
right? Deduction of the tax. Now, you if you are single, you can
Mm-hmm.
save more money because you are just paying $100 per week. That means $400 a month. You are sharing with somebody, so you
Mm-hmm.
just pay 400 or $500 for a good, nice room. And then food you don't, for single person it's not much. So if you spend $1,000 you will have a nice life if you're a single.
Okay.
But if you're having with your partner, wife, or with family, then that will cost you $2,000
Mhm.
approximately, including the car registration and everything. So and then still you save like $1,000 or $1,500. But
Okay.
again depends on how
How
you
you
live
are,
your life.
yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
live it like a lavishly, like buying iPhones and other thing, then there will
I
be.
have a friend. I have a friend and colleague. He earns same amount of money that I have, and he lives single.
Okay.
End of the month, he has zero balance because he goes out every night. He drinks, goes
Okay.
parties, so he doesn't have any money
Yeah,
left.
yeah. So
So
like
it depends.
recently I have also like on my live session also I have informed them. It depends on the person to person how you are living. If you are having a proper goal that you have to save this much, you will save it. But if you don't have a proper goal, you
See,
want to
if
live a lavish life, you will spend that money.
yeah. So lavish life, it doesn't mean that you have to spend the money unnecessarily. I also
Yeah.
go with my friends. I have my colleagues. We go sometimes after the work. We go for a drink and stuff.
Hmm.
But it might be every week once.
Okay.
So yeah, it's you have to just give a second. There is a kid
Sure, sure, sure.
came. Hello. Yeah. So we are also having nice life. So you
Uh-huh.
can go once a week. That's
Uh-huh.
fine. But it's not that you are going every night and spending so much money. You have to think about your family and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, just wanted to update the kid. Devashishda's wife was my ex-colleague. We used to work together in St. Regis. So that is the reason how we met. Uh, and later on, I will get in touch with Surbhi also. We will
Yeah.
have, because she went over
Sorry
there
for
as a
interruption,
student,
but
I think.
I should, as you said that your ex-colleague, my wife, there is a very good example that why I told there is easy to switch between the departments.
Hmm.
So my wife means your friend used to work. You guys used to work in the front desk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then after working for a couple of years, and she said that she doesn't like this job anymore
Yes.
because she's from a different
Yeah.
background of
She
study.
was completely
So
from a
she's
different background.
Yeah, and then she worked there 2 years. She enjoyed, and she said, "No, this is not for me in the future." Then
Hmm.
she started studying her masters in accounting.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then now she became accountant.
Yeah.
So you can always switch. And accountant, she got job in the hotel only.
Okay.
And the hotel people, they took her because
She has an
um,
hotel
she
experience
has
as
an
well.
experience in the
Hotel.
hotel. There is
Yeah.
a little plus point, I think.
Yes.
When you have hotel to hotel, they will prefer you more.
Yeah, because she already have this like basic knowledge of the hotel industry, so that is the reason
Yeah,
they will immediately grab, so that it will not be having a
yeah,
problem. But I think Surbi went over there as in Australia as a like a student, right?
right, right.
Yeah, so we will be sharing that experience also. How was the life of a student in Australia, so that we can have the outcome. You guys can compare also like Canada as well as Australia as a student, which will help you also. Devashish, I will not take much time from you. Just
Yes.
coming up to the last question, which is
Mhm.
what you suggest to the new generation who wants to join the hospitality industry, and they are looking forward to build their career in this industry. But as you know, the Indian hospitality is not that valuable for them, because you know the reasons behind. uh, Most of us are looking to go abroad. So what is your suggestion, tips for them, as you are already worked in so many different countries and currently you have settled down in Australia? So that will be a
Mhm.
help for them. It's something like a guidance that you can give it to them.
So now, if somebody wants to go as a student visa, then it's easy for you to go Malaysia, Middle East, or Europe countries,
Hmm.
either in Australia or USA.
Hmm.
But it needs a lot of money, honestly. You should have your bank balance, and then at least you should take your 1 year expense, which is a big amount. Now, if you already finished your study, or you are in the middle of the study, then study well. That really give you more confidence when you're going for any interview. And the confidence, we like, now I'm recruiting the people. When I work as operations manager, I have to take interviews for the people.
Hmm.
So even some people having an experience for 2 3 years,
Hmm.
sometimes I take the people who has only 3 months experience. The reason behind is I see the confidence in their, the confidence they come walk into me, the way they talk, they are confident or no. So that makes a real difference. So sometimes you will see that, oh, I'm experienced, but people are not taking. It's because you are not confident enough. They will not see the confidence. So what I'm saying, that if you're thinking to study, study well. That is, people think that, oh, hotel management is very easy to study and we don't have to study much. We can just skip the exams and that's all. No, if you study more, people can see it. And even if you want to study hospitality in abroad countries, make sure that you prepare yourself to be hardworking, because it's not an easy task. Not everybody can finish their task, because it's a lot of hard work. You have to study, you have to work. And if you are already finishing your hospitality, then find a job in Middle East. There is Malaysia, easy to find job, or you spend some money to go to Malaysia, but try to contact the hotels directly, apply to the hotels directly. If there is an opportunity, the hotel will contact you and they will guide you for your visa and stuff,
You mean to say that
which is
apply
easy.
online? Like, because
Yes,
I'm not
yes.
aware about the Malaysia stuff. I know about the Dubai thing, but is it through the consultancies they have to go? Because there are a lot of consultancies which is available, but they are asking a lot of money. Or you are suggesting
Mm.
them to go to the carrier website and keep on applying. Because the thing is that in Thailand, Malaysia, and other thing, they are looking for the
Mhm.
language which is Mandarin is very important.
Okay, but still, if you see Singapore and Malaysia, they
Hmm.
still take the people who only speaks English,
Okay.
especially in the five-star hotels.
Okay.
In the five-star hotels, they will prefer, because you don't have to speak any other language than English with a
Okay.
guest.
Okay.
Plus, if you have a Mandarin skill, that is a plus point. But everybody in the five-star hotels, they speak English, so there is no work bound that, oh, you don't speak Mandarin, I cannot speak to you. Everybody speaks English, so
Hmm.
you can run your duty and running your business.
Mhm.
Now, if you go to Middle East countries, that is a very good opportunity from my point of view, because if you can grow yourself little bit and then apply to a different country, your visa becomes much easier and you will become skilled. You can apply for as a skilled migrant.
Okay.
So you don't have to come for study and then struggle more and then you get your permanent residency. So
Mhm.
if you're already skilled in a organization, holding a position for 3 4 years, then these big countries, they actually need more experienced people.
Okay. Okay, so you mean to say that if anyone just like like a random person, I'm giving an example like person A, he wants to go to Dubai, work over there in a restaurant, start his career, reach up to the
Mhm.
level of a like a assistant manager or a manager, work over there
Yeah.
with that position for 2 to 3 years, and then
Mm.
try to apply for Australia or Canada or USA, right? Is that the concern
Yeah.
that you
So
would suggest?
it depends on, like, if somebody starts now, we don't know what will happen after 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
But what the situation now, we can see that people who are having good experience and holding a good position, the governments are looking for those people. They can come
Okay.
here and then apply.
Okay.
And
Okay.
one more thing I want to add, that kitchen work, maybe in India we call them not a very
Yeah.
prestigious job
Hi.
or something.
Yes.
I just, you just come, if you guys can come here in Europe or Australia, in US, you cannot believe that how what is the demand for the chefs.
Yes, that's true because they are very
The
high skilled.
Right, the chef who is working with me, he gets more money than me. Honestly,
Yeah,
he cooks good, but he gets more money than me.
yes. That is the thing I was saying also that only in Canada also that most of the people are like with for the work permit, their
Mm.
chefs are required and restaurant
Right.
staff for bartending and restaurant managers. But for the base level, they are not hiring because the international students are there. They are doing the part-time jobs and they are
Yeah.
grabbing those
Yeah.
positions. So that's
And the
the
thing is, in our country, suppose you are studying accounting or architecture or whatever, because most of the people are from the middle class families.
yeah.
The parents, they don't allow them to work.
Hmm.
But here, surprisingly, I had one guy who was working for me in the banquet.
Hmm.
I found that he is the son of the CEO of CEO of the um, tourism industry of South Australia.
Okay.
Just think that he is the son of CEO. And
Yeah.
then I found that his father came to us one day and said, just make sure that you give him a hard task and make his life tough.
Yeah, that is the
Yeah.
concept they
So
have. They have in
yeah, they
abroad.
have a very good concept that
Yeah.
any work, it doesn't matter, it's a cleaner, it's anything, they
Mhm.
appreciate the work.
Yeah,
So that's
and
why
they want
they
their
don't.
kids also to start from the scratch. They should not
Right.
go directly with the monies and
Uh-huh.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
16
the
years, you are 16 years old,
yeah.
you start working.
Yeah,
After
I
18
also
years, you earn enough money, and bye
yes.
bye from the home, you buy your own house.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
The same
that's very
concept
good
was
concept.
there in US also.
Yeah.
When I was in US,
Mm.
they were over there also. The students used to be, the parents used to give the payment for the college fees, tuition fees, and
Yeah.
the if he wants like a pocket money, he has to go himself earn it as if through a part-time job. Whatever part-time job, he might be a billionaire or something, but he's
Mm.
working in a McD or some
Of
coffee shop over
course.
there to earn some money. So these are the things
Mm.
happening in abroad. So, guys, this was a small chit chat session with Mr. Devashish. Thank you once again, Mr. Devashish, for giving your valuable
Yeah, it's
time.
my pleasure to be here with you guys. Thank you
Yeah,
for calling me.
no worries, Devashish. And guys, if you have any questions regarding this, you can just leave it in a comment section. I will personally reach to Devashish and I will ask those questions to be clarified, and we will get in
Mm.
back to you.
I hope you have guys have liked this video. If you guys have liked it, please don't forget to hit the like button, or if you don't like it, hit the dislike button. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comment section, or you can pin me up in my Instagram and I will respond to your questions queries. If you are new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe my channel, because my perspective is to help you guys how to get a job in abroad, or if you're planning for a Canada study permit, I can guide you as well. Till then, stay safe and namaste.